internship with Aiesec. Actually, he fell in love with Poland and came to visit Poland the second time. And from Poland, he will go directly to Colombia to do his second internship. And now you will have opportunity to listen about his experience and about his plans for the future. Hey!
How have
How
you
are
been?
you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you for bringing me here.
Are you happy to be in Poland?
Yeah. I'm happy. It's just a bit cold, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's very cold here.
Yeah.
Okay, so present yourself.
Cool. So my name is Daniel. I'm originally from Indonesia, but I've lived in Australia for almost half of my life, and I feel more comfortable in Australia. And I feel like I'm an Australian deep down. And yeah, so I just completed my Aiesec project in Wrocław in Poland about 2 months ago, and that was about teaching English to kids from 6 years old to all the way to 18 years old. We bring in English teaching and also cultural awareness. So we bring them with Australian culture, Australian sweets, Australian flags, Australian stories, and all that sort of stuff. And now I'm just traveling. I'm going around Europe for 3 weeks, and I'm heading off to South America next week for another Aiesec project.
Wow. Okay, but first tell us how have you known about this Aiesec project?
Mm-hmm.
How you have you known? Yeah, who told you?
Most of my friends actually have done Aiesec, so I didn't really know much about Aiesec initially. I saw a lot of posters, brochures, pamphlets in university about Aiesec, but I never really paid attention to them because there are just so many of them, right? But when some of my friends actually went and kind of had their life changed, you see all these photos on Facebook, all these testimonies on Facebook, I started to question myself, what is this program? What is this organization that's so great that actually made my friend from this person to become this person? And that started my own quest for Aiesec and for the volunteering opportunities, and that's how I kind of discovered Aiesec.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why have you chosen Poland as the first Aiesec experience?
It's actually quite interesting because the year before I took my project, my friend wanted to take an Aiesec project, and she was Malaysian. She came to me and said, there's 2 places that I've been accepted to. One is Poland and one is Taiwan. Which one should I accept? And I said, just go to Poland. She's like, why? I'm like, well, Malaysian and Taiwanese is very similar. You want to go somewhere that's completely different,
Yeah,
and therefore you go to
exactly.
Poland. So when I had my decision, it was very easy for me. It's kind of like, okay, I'll go to Poland.
But you don't need a visa for Poland, yeah?
I did, because I'm originally from Indonesia, and I have an Indonesian passport. And Indonesia doesn't allow dual citizenship, so I have to stick with my Indonesian passport.
It was easily to get a visa for Poland?
It was pretty easy. The process was simplified, and it was actually much easier with Aiesec. It's my first time in Europe, so it did take them a long time to approve it because they actually called Aiesec, and to make sure that I'm actually a participant, not just an illegal immigrant trying to migrate.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
What do you like about Aiesec experience?
What I like about it is adventurous. I think that's one way. Adventurous in 2 senses. One is, well, I was going to a place where I've never been to before, touching cultures that I've never really seen before. But also adventurous in a way, in a more personal way. I was adventuring myself. I was discovering who I really was, what drives me, what scares me, what motivates me. And when you're really out of your comfort zone, that's when you really realize who you are as a person. So that's what really, really interests me and what really excites me even now.
So, what was your first feeling when you were going to Poland? You were scared or
Yeah.
something like this?
It was mixed feelings. Excitement, yes. Fear a little bit, and just wonder. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And I think all of that 3 just combined together into just massive enthusiasm because I really wanted to try. I really wanted to get into it. But yeah, it was just amazing. I think that's just one word to
Okay,
describe.
so you made here a lot of friends from
Yeah.
different countries. And what countries it was? People
Uh,
from what countries?
A lot of countries. So I had Hong Kong, Canada, New
Canada?
Zealand, yeah, all
Wow.
over the world. Turkey, Iran, Morocco.
Wow, wow.
What else? Malaysia, Singapore. Yeah, I think that's it.
Actually, it's what I like about Aiesec, that you can just make friends with people from the whole the world,
Yeah.
and then you can travel wherever you want. Like you have friends everywhere in the
yeah.
world, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
How many people was on this project?
There were a total of 25 of us. So it's actually two projects combined into one, and we have 12 here and 13 here. And we became one massive team, and then we just do things together every weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what kind of activities did you have?
We had a lot of things. So what we did together as a group of 25, we went, to the zoo. We went tours around Vroclaw. We had parties together, global village. So that's introducing our cultures.
Yeah, no.
Bringing food, bringing drinks, and basically just having fun together. But when we actually went into our schools and taught English, there was only 3 of us in each team. So I was paired up with a Canadian girl and a New Zealand guy. We were the English team, the Commonwealth countries, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. And we were just traveling together, discovering things. We were living together, right? And yeah, we were having fun together.
Wow. So what do you know now about Polish culture?
Polish culture, what do I know now? Wow. They're very friendly, very open, very different to Western cultures. Very kind, very accommodating. They like their vodka very much, obviously. Something that I learned how to do.
What is a traditional drink in your country?
In Australia?
Yeah,
In Australia it's wine.
Wine?
It's like
Just
France, yeah. We produce wine. We have a lot of vineyards, grapes. We have cheap wines.
Red wine?
Yeah, red wine, white wine, champagnes. Yeah.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah.
Do you like vodka?
I like vodka, yeah.
Really?
But
But
apparently
it's
there's
too
something wrong
strong.
with me, but
too
yeah, it's
strong.
very strong, but
Yeah, if compared with the wine, it's definitely too strong.
yeah, but I don't know why. It's nice. I guess it's the people that you're drinking with, and that makes. Well, my first time drinking vodka was with the Polish family that I had, and it was just amazing, and that made me.
Actually, tell us about where do you live here?
Yeah.
I mean, where you were living while you were having your project, Aiesec project.
I moved places quite a lot because every week we had to go to different cities, and that makes it exciting because you kept traveling. So one week we were at a house provided by the host family, provided by the host school. So we just lived there by ourselves. We cook, we clean, we do ourselves everything. Second,
Okay, did you pay for it?
no, it was all free.
It was, provided by Aiesec.
Yeah, and we just have to work for the school. The second week, it was the same. We have a host family, but the host family had another house that was empty. So we stayed at that empty house. But every time we go for dinner, for lunch, we go to their place and we just, spend time at their house. The third week was the best week because we actually lived with the family. And I think that's something that's irreplaceable. You stay with them, you do everything together, from waking up to going back to sleep, eating lunch, eating dinners, having drinks, having their friends over, and it was really cool. So I had, a combination of house and then some hostels on the weekends, flats, and also host family.
That's cool, but why did you move from one city to another city?
Yeah, it's the nature of the project. We actually have very short visits at different cities or different towns because one, it was on a summer holiday, so there was not really a school going on. It was more like a summer program for the kids. So 1 week summer program at this town, and then we were there to facilitate that. We moved to another town for another summer program, and it was like a weekly basis. But because we were the English team, the last 3 weeks we were in Vroclaw, we stayed in one place at an English school. But each week we get new kids coming in.
Okay, so it's like you used to travel.
Yeah, we travel all around Poland.
But what cities did you visit?
We went to, first one was Oleśnica, only 20 minutes from Wrocław. The second one was Żmigród, about 35
So
minutes.
it's like small cities.
Small cities,
Around
very small
Wrocław.
cities. Yeah. So there were not many foreigners. There were not many, I guess, outside influence. And when we were walking around the small town, everyone would look at us. It was like, who are those people? Why are they here? Normally tourists don't go here, right? So it's quite a unique experience.
So they were very surprised.
Very surprised.
Did they ask you, like, what are you doing here, guys?
Not really.
Maybe
I don't
you're
think.
lost?
Yeah, I was actually waiting for that, right? But there was one experience where we were having lunch in one of the towns, and there's one child, a young girl, was walking with her mom, and she saw us eating lunch, and she looked at me. She had this confused look. She stood there and she looked at me like this, and she stared at me. After 3 seconds, I was just like, hey, I was trying to say hi. Maybe she was in my class, I wasn't sure. But she looked at me for 3 seconds and she just screamed. She was like, ah, and she ran to her mom
Oh my god.
all the way, and we just laughed. We were like,
How old was the child?
I think she was about 4 years old, 4 to 5 years old. Yeah. So
Oh.
it's interesting. Maybe she hasn't seen anyone that looks like so foreign before
Maybe.
in the town. She's still small, but yeah, I guess that's one one glimpse of what she can find out in the world.
So what do you like about Poland?
A lot of things. The culture, the people, the food not so much actually.
Really?
Yeah, in Asia
Really?
we have a lot of better food. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Asian food.
Asian food is really
I
good.
really
Yeah.
adore it.
Yeah. Okay. What's the best Asian food you have?
I mean, I like noodles and just mix it with something. So,
The stir fries.
and actually, I just adore Chinese meat, like
Okay.
Chinese sweet meat.
Sweet meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the sweet barbecues. The sweet
Yeah,
barbecue pork.
exactly.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah. Because we had a lot of that.
Polish food is very good. For example, jurek.
Jurek. I was about to say Polish
Yeah.
food. I think Polish soups are good.
Yeah.
I love the soup. Jurek,
Yeah, I like it so much.
rosu. That's amazing.
So tell us, your internship is done. So why you came back to Poland?
I love it. I love it.
So you decided to visit one more time.
Yeah. One more time. Say hi to everyone that I met. My host sister is coming tomorrow just to see us and have lunch with me, which is cool because she lives 1.5 hours away from Wrocław. So that shows how much hospitality Polish people actually have, and that's something that I really adore as well. It makes it worthwhile to come back and visit.
Yes, I remember the next internship is in Colombia.
Yeah.
Why exactly Colombia?
Why exactly? Because it's going to be completely different. It's a continent I've never been to, South America. I know that the culture is going to be completely different. Different from Western culture, Asian culture, European culture, African culture. It's going to be different. So when I was looking for a new project, I wanted something that is going to be out of my comfort zone. Something I've never seen or touched or felt or heard about before, and that's South America.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do with it?
Similar thing, because I love teaching, and I guess there are a lot of projects about teaching English, and because Australia we speak English, it's not very hard for me to, speak and teach English. So I'll be teaching English there, but this time it'll go from teenagers in high school to adults, so a different target audience. It's really interesting.
So do you prefer to teach children or older people?
Not sure yet because I haven't exactly taught older people as of now. When I was back in Australia, I was a teacher, but I taught economics at a local university, and that was just teenagers. The oldest I've taught was maybe 22, 23. I haven't taught adults, but there's just something special with teaching kids,
Yeah, because they give you so many power
Yeah,
and positive
yeah,
energy.
yeah.
I know. I had the same internship on Mauritius,
Uh-huh.
and I was so happy to
Yeah.
teach them because they love you because you are as you are.
Yeah. They're so adorable. I think I will miss teaching the kids.
Hug you. And
Yeah. They'll just laugh, they'll
Yeah.
shout, they'll scream, they'll run.
Exactly.
Like, it's amazing.
Where will you live in Colombia?
Where will I live? I'll live in Bogota with the host family.
Host family.
Yeah, stay there for 6 weeks.
Colombia, your host family.
Yeah.
Do you know them already?
Yeah, so I got in contact with my host sister she's going to be the main person responsible for my visit. I'll be living with her auntie, who does not speak English. So I have to learn some
Really?
Spanish. Yeah,
Spanish?
I have to learn some Spanish.
Oh my god, I have so many friends who speak Spanish.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I actually thought about maybe I should learn Spanish language because now I learn German language, but it's very difficult language, you know.
Okay.
So I thought maybe it's better to learn Spanish.
Yeah, it's more widely spoken.
Yeah,
It's a
actually
bit
a lot
easier.
of people and countries speak on
Yeah.
Spanish.
The whole continent in South America and Central
Yeah.
America speak Spanish,
Yeah,
except
exactly.
Brazil.
Even in USA, a lot of people
Yeah.
speak Spanish.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Useful.
so it's going to be very useful for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't take this decision, so we will see.
Okay, we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So how long are you going to stay there?
My project is gonna be 6 weeks in Colombia.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Only 6 weeks?
Only 6 weeks because they actually let me stay for as long as or as short as I want.
But wait, as I know, professional internship with
No.
Aiesec.
This one is volunteering.
This
Yeah,
is
it's volunteering. I just need to be
okay, because I know the professional it's like 6
a bit longer. Yeah, 6 months to 1 year.
But in Poland, how long was
It was also 6 weeks.
6 weeks. It was also volunteer.
Yeah. Also
So
volunteering.
as me.
Yeah. And I'm doing only 2. You did 4.
Yeah. But this your second.
Second one.
Yeah, second one, but yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Oh my god, Colombia.
In Colombia.
Actually, I have one friend from Colombia.
Yeah.
Very close friend.
Okay.
Yes. He's a very nice guy,
Very nice
and
guy.
you know, I'm going to make a surprise for him. So yeah, probably.
You give that to me and I'll pass it on to him.
Yeah, I will give you
Yeah.
something, and you will pass him, and probably he will be very happy.
Yeah.
And now I'm passing hi to you because I know that you will see this movie, watch it. So I'm passing hi from Poland.
Yeah, I'll say an advance hi. I'll see you soon to give you the present.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So are you excited about your trip to Bogota?
Yeah, really excited.
And do you have tickets?
Yeah,
You booked tickets
I'll book
already?
the ticket.
So when are you leaving?
next Friday. Exactly next week. I'll be in Colombia.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Do you have any tips like how do you have to behave yourself over there?
In Colombia,
Yeah.
I have heard a few tips. One is to dress down.
Dress down.
Don't dress very nicely. Because people will see, oh, this guy might be like, wealthy and have a lot of expensive things. So dress down, look a little bit poor. Because it's a bit dangerous in Colombia. And if you look poor, no one will try to mess with you. Okay, there's nothing to be gained from messing with you. You need to walk straight. Don't look confused. Yeah. So this is kind of like general traveling advice in dangerous countries. You need to look straight, sharp, and aware of your surroundings. And I think learning Spanish, knowing a bit of Spanish would help. Because not many people speak English now.
Do you know any Spanish words?
Mi nombre es Daniel.
Wow.
My name is Daniel. Yo bebe leche. I drink milk. just a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have 6 weeks
6 weeks
to
to
learn
learn.
something.
Yeah. And I'll be living with a local family, so it should be easy.
But do you
to-
want to learn it?
Yeah, I really want to learn.
But do you know any other languages except of English?
I know Indonesian and Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, so
Japanese. Wow.
Nihongo.
That's cool.
Yeah, I did exchange in Japan before,
Wow.
but not with Aiesec.
Not really. Any other program?
It's a high school exchange. So that's when I was really small.
Yeah, it's like now I have Erasmus exchange
Yeah.
to Germany.
Yeah.
Is it like those kind of programs?
Similar, but only for 2 weeks because it's a high school. So I guess it's more for cultural awareness, cultural exchange than
Okay,
any
that's it.
educational purposes. Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, do you have any advices for people who want to join Aiesec and maybe people want to join Aiesec but have some doubts and fears.
Okay.
So what you can advise them?
Well, what my advice is to just go for it. I think if you think too much, it will actually mess with your brain. One, maybe it's best to talk to a past Aiescer and talk about their experience, and I will guarantee you it'll be a story that you'll hear. It's not going to be a lecture, it'll be a story. Two is to watch videos. I have a video of my own Aiesec experience. She has videos about Aiesec. Get to know about what it actually looks like and hear about people actually. And three, don't think too much about it. Put yourself out there, develop yourself, and it will actually pay back in multiples to your life. So that's my advice. And don't be scared. Be open. Be open. And that's my last one.
Yeah. Just be open to new opportunities, and maybe then I will take an interview and ask you about your experience, and then you can share your experience with other people.
Yeah, and that's gonna be awesome. She's a lovely interviewer. Follow her on YouTube.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye guys.
Back the image of your face from the memory so I tried so hard to follow, but didn't catch